Hey, what's up, Bacon?
It took really long to load for some reason.
Good to see you, Broham. So, let's kick this shit off. I am not fucking up my actual save in this game because tonight is a night full of bad decisions and I don't want to do that shit. So we're going to do a new save, but since I don't give a shit about this save file, we're going to do the full frontal experience. I'm going to do fucking Blood Moon, Crimson Court, fuck you, Cthulhu, I don't give a shit. I'm terrible at this game. Probably won't make it past the fucking tutorial stage.
Yeah. Mofuck is happy that you were another December born like they are.
Are they saying this in Twitch chat? Is it not serving me the fucking messages again?
No, that was in Discord.
Ah.
Bacon also noticed in Discord that he probably won't be paying attention to you until the VGAs are over. I don't think that'll be much longer. It's already been going for like 4 hours.
Fair enough, fair enough. I will be up until an absolutely ungodly hour, so it doesn't matter to me. And, anything cool in the VGAs? I haven't been paying attention.
I slept for most of it. I woke up just in time for the Death Stranding trailer. So I'm just going to,
Well, you must have heard some news floating around.
Well, no, I've been awake for like maybe an hour. Not even that.
Fair enough.
I mean, what I saw of it before you got here was plenty of shit neither of us care about.
Keep to the side path.
Right.
The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Mostly I'm looking forward to Total Biscuit's supercut of his and his wife's Snarkathon, which is how I was watching it in the first place. And I'm not sorry about that.
So true.
Slowly.
I imagine we'll just sync up for that when he puts it up on
This is how
YouTube
a
later.
life is taken.
What the fuck? I never seen this shit before.
Pointing at you, that's never a good sign. Don't walk into it.
Okay.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
So I'm just drinking from the fucking fire hose here. I mean, I expected that, but...
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Clang, clang, steal, steal.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Okay, so, if I have to do this again, don't touch that fucking ghost. It's a bad idea. I'm sure theoretically good things could happen, but don't touch that fucking ghost.
Tweet from Devolver Digital. Starts writing down ideas for poorly received skit at next year's Game Awards.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Soul Calibur 6 is real, and it's actually coming to PC as well. That's mildly surprising.
Continually
Okay,
onslaught.
miraculously, I made it out of that
Destroy
alive.
them all.
Oh, why not? Let's do this thing that I know isn't gonna fucking work. So he's gonna be all fucked up. Oh, jeez. I don't know how I'm gonna do the next mission.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now,
You have been
and
talked
you
to
are
in
bound
chat.
to them.
Let's see if I can get it to load now.
You need to find something to, like, prop your phone up against.
I mean, my phone is fine. I can see it. The problem is that it's not
Yeah.
actually giving me the messages.
Oh, that's also a problem, yes.
Welcome to the chat room. That's all I see in my Twitch chat. So, who said what?
Bacon said hi, and
Ah.
I'm sure we will talk more when the Game Awards are over.
Cool, cool.
So I guess you need a third-party Twitch app
Men,
just so the chat will
soldiers and
function.
outlaws,
apparently.
fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Christ, this sucks. How am I gonna not lose Reynald? I mean, I don't really want to keep him, because he's gonna fucking steal 40 trapezohedrons, but... which rank are you? Okay, so... Let's see... Back to... Okay.
Time for Death Stranding. Mads Mikkelsen got lost with a bucket on his head and couldn't be
Actually
here.
going to want you and...
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Apparently a FromSoft game got teased.
Let's kick this fucker off. Probably gonna
The cost
lose.
of
You
preparedness,
can do it!
measured now in gold, later in blood.
Apparently just about everything on Origin is 30% off, so if you're looking for a sale on something, it might be there.
That'll do. Get this fucking bottle open. Yeah.
Fucking.
All right.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Seriously? Whatever.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Probably elimination. Whatever. Perfect.
Back to the pit. A death
Yeah,
by
what's that?
inches. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Oh, come on! You know what? Two can play that game. I really want to move him because he can go two, but his abilities are useful right now and do some damage. We'll do this.
That they may stop fooling around. Ouch, that was a chunk of change.
Yeah, no kidding. Ugh, it just gets worse. You know, Reynold, for once you're right. This is horrible.
And it's not even DLC kicking your ass yet.
Nope. Extremely nope. Okay, this is a little bit better. God damn it.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Ow. The one time that doesn't work, go fuck yourself. At least now this makes sense.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, that's not as much damage as I thought. Yeah, probably.
Confidence
Anyway.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Christ. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Ah. We'll go this way.
way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Burger time.
Burger time? Fun
It is
time.
burger time. I hope Birdie shows up today.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. In Radiance, may we find victory. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I should have gone to the fountain. I could have cured Renault without having to put him in the frickin'... Oh well.
You made an oops.
Well, it's a really unusual thing to have to do at this point. Which one of these do I hate more? I think I hate this one more.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Ah.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
There we go. That's better. Ah. Okay, he's dead next round. He's already dead. We're doing good here.
Oh, solid.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh.
As the fiend falls,
Okay, that's the
faint
game.
hope
Nice.
blossoms. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
How about that shit? I come out here with one of my guys completely out of his gourd, still come out with everyone alive. That's some good shit right there. What am I dumping for this?
All my life, I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated. The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Alright, you don't need to be in any particular things, so we're gonna send you to get drunk.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Game reveals at the Game Awards can be categorized as follows. Western games, sad, snow, walking, zombies. Japanese game, Bayonetta 3, A Fever Dream, Soul Calibur 6.
Campaigns.
Sounds about right. Certainly not give a shit about that. That's good. That's really good. We'll probably go for that one.
Is it really, really good?
Alright, we'll go here. Who is coming on this expedition is the question. I don't have a lot of good options. Okay, this guy is first. This guy, I guess he's second. He just had to have the fucking cudgel ability. Bring you. Well, if it's between these two, then yeah, I kind of gotta bring her. Which sucks. Because I don't have very good damage with this set, but... Go to war with the army you got, not the army you want. I don't need to put that on anyone.
Thank you, Mr. Rumsfeld.
Not me?
Wasn't that from him?
That's a really old expression. I don't think he coined that phrase.
Fair enough.
So let's get Dismas into treatment. I think... Oh, shit. Okay. I guess he's meditating.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For
Death
some,
Stranding got a new trailer, and it is still very weird. Like, you need to say that.
Yep.
My god.
I think we're good. Down to my last berg. Rip.
Boo.
the fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Who does traps? Not you. Not you. Maybe you. Not you. Okay, this guy does traps.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Go here and hope for a scout. God, this guy's skill set is ass.
Maybe he should just hit them with his ass.
You know, the thing I really like about the Man-at-Arms is that it presents the possibility that you can yell a skeleton to death.
Good luck, skeleton.
Oh, he's hurt. Let's do this.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
is the part where seriously? Fuck.
Soothed. Sedated. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Gimme.
This expedition at least promises success. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Boo. Oh. Man, I don't... That sucks. That also sucks.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
You mean like that one? Guess I'll do this.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Give. The hell. Just throwing out like half my button presses. Where are all the fights at? Jesus. I swear,
You know, now
if
that
the
you've
only
said that, the
one
next one is gonna
is
fucking-
that room I went away from, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
You know, now that you've said that, the next one is going to absolutely smash you into paste.
Ah. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine. Nothing's ruined.
That is correct. Where are you at? How much does this do? Not enough. We'll do it on a crit, but that seems unlikely. Oh well. If I have to go to that last room. Oh god. If I get the fucking collector, I will riot. That's all I gotta say about that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I guess we should play Killing Floor when the Christmas event starts.
That is a really weird game to do a Christmas event in.
It's always had a Christmas event.
Still not wrong.
Maybe you can start playing Secret World and do the Christmas event in that with me instead.
Masterfully executed.
I'm gonna go with no.
have angry water. It tastes good to me. Because apparently I have superior taste buds.
So weird.
I smell it and it's like, fuck yeah, so fruity. And then I taste it and it's still like, fuck yeah, so fruity.
You're fruity.
You're fruity.
Fruitier than Rudy.
I don't think that's possible.
That's probably
Well
true.
struck.
Especially because a decent portion of his fruitiness is tied directly to his completely unreasonable attractiveness, which I definitely do not have.
I really wish I had a fucking plague doctor for this. That's super effective. Well,
Her mom is super effective. So have you actually played Magic Arena yet?
I haven't even installed it yet. I just got home. Like, I got the email that said that I was up for an invite basically as soon as I pulled into the parking lot at my game group.
Ah.
That's why I asked you to check up on the NDA.
I'm not sure what you thought the NDA was going to say, considering it's an NDA.
Some of them are looser than others. This beta is technically part of their hype machine. I thought maybe they'd be cool with it. Maybe the NDA refers to certain specific things that they don't want discussed.
Well, that's going to include streaming anyway, because then those certain specific things will be shown on your stream.
Well, no, because it could have been like some particular thing about like how some shit with the deck building works or something.
You would still see the deck building on your stream!
Not if you didn't do that part during the stream? That's kind of my point.
That's just asking for an accident.
Yeah, because every game company makes rational decisions all the time.
Usually irrational decisions aren't like that.
Your mom's not like that.
That seems to be the kind of thing they're learning not to do. Hell, even BioWare learned to stop leaving massive amounts of game data on their demos for people to mine.
That was just pathetic.
Apparently Ubisoft has delayed its next 3 fucking games, like, just simultaneously with no fucking warning, so the current running theory is that they delayed them all to remove loot box systems.
Nice.
I'm actually really glad
Excited.
the Battlefront thing happened, because happening with Battlefront means Anthem will probably be playable instead of being like Battlefront.
I don't know what Anthem is.
Anthem is what the Anthem is what the main BioWare studio has been working on.
Once again, I'm not seeing anything in the chat. The last message I have is from Bacon.
No, that's normal.
Well, no, like, it's been a while since he said something about they can be beaten earlier when I got out of the first dungeon, so I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the actual last thing he said.
Okay,
Oh.
here we fucking go.
When you said hello, I thought you said that you had noticed somebody else saying something in the
No,
chat.
somebody joined the voice channel.
Oh, hey, what up?
Yeah, I am literally just hopping on for a quick bit because I'm going to sleep after this.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. New phone, who dis?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, essentially me right now.
That's bacon.
Yeah, I got suspended on Twitter, so
Oh,
add me
fuck,
back.
dude.
I literally tagged you in that thing to add me back in the group chat.
Oh, no, that's Nadsat, not Bacon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, because I
Well,
saw
not
that,
anymore.
but I don't know
Not
how
anymore.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I think that only Bergie can do that, but I might be wrong. I didn't look at the thing because I don't use the Twitter
She's
group
in
chat very
Thailand
much.
right now, right?
I have no idea. I didn't know that she was traveling.
And her last tweet was like the 30th.
Well, ain't she fancy?
Is she getting a sex change?
There's other reasons to go to Thailand.
Are you sure?
I believe her exact words in the group chat were vagina, sorry to ruin the mystique. So if she does get the Thailand sex change, it's gonna be like top 10 anime betrayals.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
But yeah. So yeah, I was literally got off work, went to check Twitter because I had a shit ton of notifications and couldn't see any of them. I'm like, aww.
What'd you get got for? Threatening to shoot turfs again?
Yes.
Good.
That's the
And pedophiles.
also fine. Can you shoot Roy Moore? That'd be great.
To separate them.
Who the fuck is Roy Moore?
And
Roy
Apparently
Moore's
he's
the
both
pedophile
pedophile
dude
and a
running
turf.
for Congress.
their dreadful reunion.
Like I said,
Spoilers,
both a
he's
pedophile
probably
and a
gonna
turf.
win.
The fuck is Dismas doing? That's wonderful. I don't want a jester. Those guys suck.
He will be laughing still at the end.
So let's figure out where I'm going.
So yeah, apparently the Game Awards are triggering a lot of autism. I don't know. I really could give less of a
That's
shit about
new.
it. It's worth however much you make it worth.
Oh, I don't
Well, self-important intellectuals on Twitter have to tell you how offended they are that people aren't making the games they want.
Ugh.
They're really bothered that not everything is a walking simulator.
Ugh.
Movie Bob is already being pretentious about Death Stranding.
Are you
I mean,
joking?
That is guaranteed for any checkmark.
Yep.
Why? That's like, I would think they would love that horse shit.
I said pretentious, not offended, because Movie Bob
Oh.
thinks he's an intellectual, so he has to talk about it with very big words that he doesn't actually understand. This is the man who thought that a great response by the EU to Brexit would be applying military force to stop them from leaving.
What?
Yeah, that was like that's like in my top 5 of stupidest things I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, that's impressive. I'm not sure where I want to take this war.
I remember first
this
telling you about it, Mike. I was like, when someone says something they think is really, really smart, but it's really, really not.
Right.
And that was that. Boy, howdy. That was actually the same day that Zoe Quinn accused Nintendo of making a Gamergate joke at her expense.
Oh my god.
So like that was just like a day of stupid.
Okay, so he's gonna be in 3.
Yes, Bacon, I agree. Bob Shipman is a fucking idiot.
I guess we'll put you in 4. Let's keep you in the party. Actually, no, because let's. Yeah, he's pretty good. We should probably leave him up front, and this guy likes to move around, so we'll throw him in here. Gotta get that XP spread around.
So yeah, I mean, there is a bright light to the Game Awards, though.
Oh, yeah?
Something that's complete horseshit did not win Game of the Year, so there's that.
Who?
Yeah, but you know, in general, the whole thing seemed better if like fucking Life is Strange didn't win the pretentious indie game category. Something that actually deserved it won it.
Yeah, I mean, Game of the Year was Breath of the Wild, which, you know, I actually quite enjoyed Breath of the
things
Wild.
that deserve it.
Yeah, it was in my top games of 2017, but it's not my Game of the Year for 2017. Yeah, my Game of the Year, Nier Automata, without a doubt, hands fucking down, Nier Automata.
I haven't
actually
heard
rather
anyone
playing
not
that.
say that. I don't know jack shit about it.
And tempered steel.
Basically, here's this.
It's the butt robot game.
I know what
So-
okay, that was
so
incorrect.
basically,
of course
here's what
I
you
know
need to know.
about it, but
Let's talk about, you know, everybody's got biases, is a subjective thing. For me, it's like, I'm super nitpicky about combat in games. So if you throw any game at me that's nothing but combat, like pretty much any hack and slash ever, I'm gonna go, nah, it's boring. But I can at least acknowledge some hack and slash games are good, even though they're not my taste. What I truly fucking despise is open world games. With rare exceptions, they are giant worlds of cardboard full of redundant tasks and constant downtime.
right.
So when I say that Nier Automata, an open world hack and slash, has my vote for Game of the Year, to tell you they did something right.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, doubtless. Like I said, I have heard literally nobody say anything other than Nier Automata Game of the Year. I think
So,
Breath of the Wild is
basically,
the only other
yeah.
one I've heard mentioned next to those words.
Like, so
Probably
you
should
know,
never watch me streaming then, since I play a lot of those on stream.
yeah, I've been talking to other people as they've played the game, and they've all been hella enjoying it. Like,
I think that's probably all the upgrading I should do.
but yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, basically, there's so much I want to talk about, but I can't because that'd be so spoiler heavy.
Well, I'm not planning on buying it anytime soon. A, because I'm not really invested in it. B, because I'm fucking broke as shit. So,
True.
like, this is at the back of my backlog. I don't doubt that it's good, but like, I'm not really the audience for it, so it's not on my radar.
Would you like me to
Also,
tell
wait,
you
alright,
basically
you
the premise of the
probably
game?
play Drakengard in the original Nier first.
What'd you say, Al?
Knowing you'd probably want to play Drakengard in the original Nier first, because you'd be terrified of missing something.
Yeah, I do tend to want to.
I had
see
no
a
interest in
series.
Drakengard or the original Nier, and I still loved Automata for whatever that's worth.
That's not how I work. If something is in a series, I don't care if there isn't
Well,
lock-in.
it's
I
not
always
a
wanna see it.
true. It's not a true sequel to it. It's more just a spiritual successor.
Ah, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, like, Drakengard has, like, 7 endings, and Nier is a sequel to Ending E, and Nier Automata takes place, like, a long time later.
I see.
So yeah, and the original Nier as well. Ending E for that one is like bonus content. It's not in the original game.
I see.
But the ending E for Automata, holy shit. Yeah, like, did you want me to tell you the premise of the game, or would you rather
Go
just
nuts.
not hear about it?
I have nothing else to talk about, so go hog wild.
So basically, there's 2B and 9S, as you know. There's also A2, which is another character. And basically, A2 is the real, true main character of it all, because basically each ending gets worse and worse. So they're androids built to protect humanity, but humanity's been long dead. And it's just utter hopelessness throughout it, because there's 5 main endings, A, B, C, D, and E. You start off as 2B, and then you play most of them as 9S, and each time it just gets more and more hopeless and futile. And then you go to A2 at the end, which
this
is
the one.
the final boss fight. Other players help you kill the final boss, which has been impossible to do beforehand on your own. Other players, they come to help you fight. And then the true ending comes, which is you have the option to delete your entire save file and send your player pretty much up into the cloud network. And that player will help somebody else fight the final boss, just like everybody did before you.
That
So
is wacky.
you are deleting your entire game to help somebody else that you will never know. And that's part of the premise of the game, where it's like, you will help somebody overcome this just as they will help somebody after them, and so forth and so forth.
That's wacky.
Like, it is extraordinarily uplifting.
Kind of like comparing Ikaruga to Radiant Silvergun.
Yeah, somewhat.
Remember how depressing Radiant Silvergun was, Mike?
It was pretty depressing. I'll be right back. I need to put an actual shirt on. It's chilly as fuck in here.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
I'm just getting all the fucking emails. Oh god, an item from your wish list is on sale.
Oh god, yeah, I have a shit ton of burner emails. I have my actual Gmail with me right now, which I gave to Bergie because she's like, yeah, I need means of contacting you, like, directly in case if shit hits the fan and you have, like, different accounts on everything. So, like, you know what, I'll just give you my fucking personal Gmail.
Packs laden
One of
with
7.
loot are often low on supplies.
Oh hey, Hollow Knight is on sale.
Pick that up, buy it.
I've been on
One
the
of my
fence
top-
about it because the gameplay and the level design looks super interesting. The art style is a major turnoff for me.
Well, and it's one of my top games of 2017. It's like, a lot of people compare it to Metroidvania, and I guess you could say it is, but it's got a lot more detail put into it. Like, there's a lot of variety with the enemies and the gameplay involved in there, so it's,
Right.
you know... And there are multiple endings. It's not like anything super convoluted. You have 3 endings. Each one, like, is based off of what came before it. So there's also that.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, wait. Ian Miles Chong worked for Milo Yiannopoulos?
That's bizarre.
That is a bit weird.
When did that come out?
I don't know, I just saw that on my Twitter feed.
Them all.
I think a better question would be, Milo still exists?
I think a better question is, since when? Because he used to be on the other side of this bullshit. Was he a fucking false flag the whole time? Wouldn't surprise me considering what a stupid shitbag he is. No matter what his opinion is.
He apparently
The
was...
best part is you could be talking about either of them.
So, my understanding is he switched sides after he wasn't able to, like, get attention.
Wow, that's pathetic.
Arthur Chu should take notes.
God.
Actually, Arthur Chu should eat a bullet.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You're cognizant enough tomorrow night, maybe I'll stream something. Or we can get back to DS9, whichever.
Ah, what the fuck? One of my eyes hurts all of a sudden for no apparent reason.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, I can't. I think bandages for this one. Oh, speaking of which, actually.
The spider web is okay if it's Lucas the Spider's web.
Hey, cool, got my bandage back. Oh, shit, it's dark. I need to do something about that.
Something you say a lot of... Something you'll say a lot of people play Sun the Sea.
Masterfully executed.
That went pretty well.
Your bomb went pretty well.
Suddenly I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I'm not. I'm cool.
So, did you know that whale vaginas are about as tall and wide as a king-size bed and about as deep as a double-decker bus?
That seems unnecessary, considering that if I remember correctly, a whale's penis is about the size of a person.
I believe they come a lot, but yeah. Whale vagina, tall and wide as a king-size bed, deep as a double-decker bus.
Well, that's
You know,
news
that
to
make-
me.
That makes it the second biggest...
You're in shot.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would think I would know that sort of thing, but in fact, I am only an expert on animal penises. I know nothing about their vaginas.
I'm just saying, whale vaginas, that makes it the second biggest pussy in the world after you.
Oh. Wow, dude, wow. Very rude. You're banned. Al, get him out of here.
Wah, wah, wah.
Engineer, get him out of here. Oh, hold on. I can actually do this. I've got a shitload of cans.
I don't want to know
Amazing.
where you got those all from.
They're mostly soda, because I don't usually drink a whole bunch of soda, but, like, I bought a whole shitload of it a while back because I was planning to use it to mix my lean, but then I started using the pills instead, so I've got a bunch of soda I have nothing to do with, so it's like, fuck.
Make drinks with it.
Cams.wave.
Right?
What the shit? Oh, okay. Let's do this.
Precision and power.
Oh, I didn't realize he was bleeding. Shit.
Inspiration and improvement.
Holy 63? Go fuck yourself. That was kind of lame. I thought that would do more damage. Ah. Whatever.
Impressive.
Keep doing this.
I'm gonna walk toward you doing this, and if you happen to get in the way, it's not my fault.
Be wary. Triumphant
hey, I got
pride
some of that
precipitates a dizzying fall.
There we go.
You have been spoken to in chat a bit, Mike. Glance down at your phone.
Yeah, I still only see Bacon's message from a while ago. It's not serving it to me.
That's awful. Give her
Yeah.
a refresh.
There's nothing to do that. Like, all I can do is switch tabs and it reconnects.
Yes, force
but...
the app to stop and turn it back on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and do that, so...
Or, hey, if you're gonna be here a while, go find a third-party Twitch app.
I'm not gonna do that in the middle of the stream. Chat. Connecting. Okay, so now I'm in the chat room. Of course, there's nothing in it since I just connected now. So what did the person
Bacon.
say? Who was it?
Bacon said, air horn!
What the fuck was I doing? Okay, he's not bleeding anymore. I think that was what I was doing, so... Let us sally forth.
Tally ho, pip pipe.
Speaking of British twats, I am cosplaying as Rule 63 Tracer for PAX South.
Nature herself.
I don't know why you would Rule 63 Tracer instead of just giving her a dick.
Misintent.
I like the idea of making it out to be like a World War II type pilot kind of thing.
Fair enough. That
Yeah.
dude is really pissing me off.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
What is this? Okay, that's from the back, too. That's really obnoxious. Maybe that's where I should be starting him. I'll fix that next round. Not next round, next. After this fight. Dodge or damage? Probably dodge. I really feel like those hexes should be AoE.
Okay, so I did get an answer eventually. Ian does not like have a career for Milo, but he does some handyman type things.
That's weird. I mean, you know what? Personal canon, they're just gay. They're just very gay together. He claims to have a job so that nobody talks about him sucking his dick. I mean, I'd suck Milo's dick. I fucking hate him, but his hair is amazing.
His hair has gotten like progressively shittier as he got like more and more histrionic though. It's like a visual representation of the decay.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I was saying that like 2 accounts ago on like an old account that I had. God, I've had several accounts.
Amazingly, I still only have had this one. I've only even been suspended once. I can't remember what the fuck for.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's like I was also doing it in high school under my legal name, and it got documented under my legal name
Ooh.
by British tabloids because it was involved with Rucka Rucka Ollie and some of his fan base, myself included, trolling One Direction member Zayn Malik to the fucking breaking point.
Back to the
So now anybody who
Is that
searches
why
my
you left?
anyone who searches my legal name now is going to see all the bullshit that, like I used to say, trolling people.
Nice, nice.
No regrets. I mean, either way, I'm probably going to be getting my name legally changed, like, this time next year anyway. Not because of that bullshit. But just so I can have separation from my parents.
Right, right. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person I know who doesn't need to do that.
I don't need to do that.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's fair, but that's only because your dad stopped trying to fuck around on his taxes.
Considering I turned him in, I would hope so.
God.
carelessness will find no clemency.
Ooh,
in
this is
place.
interesting. 224 Valkyrie. Actually been applied in the hunting field.
Get in there.
The light, the promise of safety. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I am out of torches. Brr, let's open up this.
Oh, that's right. The Shape of Water comes out tomorrow, doesn't it?
Shape of Water?
It's a Guillermo del Toro film. It's like a prequel to the Hellboy films for Abe Sapien. My interest in it begins and ends with the fact that Abe Sapien fucks a human chick in it. That's the only reason why I'm gonna see it. And I hope to fuck it does not disappoint. I want to see a full-blown fucking sex scene.
Okay.
Is Abe still Doug Jones?
Yes.
Cool. It's nice to see Star Trek Discovery isn't holding him prisoner.
Oh shit, that's not good. Ugh.
Oh, and apparently Ian Miles Chung is commenting on the thread now. Because I just asked, like, oh, does he work for Milo? And someone tries, oh, just some handyman type thing, just part-time career, or, like, not a full career or nothing. And I'm like, oh, huh. And apparently Ian's commenting on the thread now.
I see.
Mortality clarified
Well,
in a
she's
single
fucked.
strike.
Darkest Dungeon? You playing Darkest Dungeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been naming Twitter characters after it.
This is actually the first time I'm playing at a difficulty above Radiant. I decided to do a new save file since I don't really give a shit about this. Like, I don't want to fuck up my actual save while I'm high off my ass. So, it's weird because, like, I'm playing at the hardest difficulty, and so far it's more or less just fine.
Maybe you could go back to FTL and play that on hard, Mike.
Denied. For now.
I'd have to reinstall it.
It's FTL, it takes 5 seconds. Why
I
would
really
you
like how
uninstall
pissed
it?
off you were by that.
Slowly.
Why would you uninstall it? It's not like it
This is how
frees
life
up
is
space
taken.
for anything.
Oh, nice! She didn't die. That is a fucking miracle.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods. She has paid dearly for her freedom. And deserves better than this place.
I really like shield breakers, and I don't care for jesters at all, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this douche who keeps stealing shit and pick her up.
One of your characters got kleptomania?
Yeah, Clavel. And of course Reynald.
Send this one to
Stole
journey
40
elsewhere,
trapezohedrons.
for we
That's
have
terrible.
need of sterner stock.
I mean, your character's gonna have
As
some
many as
flaws
four
of some
times.
sorts. It really depends. Like, what do you really want to think?
I know that they're gonna have flaws. It's just that particular, like, anything that causes forced interaction, get the fuck out of here. I just cannot stand that shit. And Kleptomaniac is the worst of them all. Let's see if I can upgrade this. I can't. Boo. Anything good in here? Another Vestal. That would actually be really nice. That's our skill set. Her skill set is more or less correct. That's good. Maybe I should throw her in instead of the occultist. I only like the occultist skill set right now.
Maybe just throwing Mom.
I want to keep the occultist around in case I get an abomination, though.
I actually like the occultist a lot.
No. The occultist as a class is good. This guy needs fixing, and I don't want to pay for that shit.
Do you have the cove?
Not yet, I don't think.
Bring him on a run to the cove, because he does extra damage to eldritch creatures, which is like the main enemy type in the cove.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
also, if you use medicinal herbs on healing coral in the cove, it'll purge negative traits for you for free. So.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's not what I meant when I said he needs work, though. It's his skills. Sacrificial Stab is good if you're doing what you said, but I would really prefer Abyssal Artillery, and he doesn't have Demon's Pull. Like, I don't want both of the hexes on one guy. That is just not real useful most of the time. And I don't want to pay to retrain his skills, so... you know what, I should probably just get rid of one of these, Arbalests for the Vestal, because I don't really need two this early in the game. So which one of these do I like less? This one! Who the fuck wants an Arbalest with less crit? So, whoops, yeah, you can get the fuck... Oh, wait, I need to take that book back. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Give me that. Go home, bitch.
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
The rest of this is fine as is. Let's see what I'm actually doing next before I throw anyone into treatment for anything. Definitely not doing that. Yes, no, yes, maybe. What else have I got? Ooh. I like that. Yeah, we're doing that one. Alright. So let's see. Who am I bringing? Reynald's going to be stronger up front. Brignon is closer to needing a break. I'll bring in the new Vestal. Did I just crash? I just crashed. That is the first time I've ever seen this game crash.
Yeah, it crashed on me once. Good luck, you just lost your save file completely.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's bad.
Son of a fuck!
If you were in the middle of a dungeon run, you've lost your save file.
Oh, well, no, I wasn't in a dungeon. I was in the hamlet.
Okay, you should be good then.
Well, let's find out. Good thing it was a throwaway save file. What do I got? What do I got? Yay, it's still there. Alright.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Alright, all this shit is...
Yeah, for me it was,
Casualty.
it crashed during a dungeon run, so that means the actual saving got fucked up and it corrupted and I had to start over from scratch.
Oh, that is balls.
Yeah. Like, it didn't crash to desktop, that's not what caused it, it's, my power supply unit that I have in my desktop right now is not exactly the most stable, and apparently microwaving food for a while, because I had this food in the microwave going while I was doing this dungeon run, and apparently I accidentally caused a power surge because my apartment is kind of crap,
Oops.
Wow.
and that crashed my darkest dungeon thing and corrupted my save completely. I had to start over from fucking scratch.
Weak sauce, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good setup for this. Let's see. Oh, let's give this to him before we forget.
You're actually getting chat messages now, Mike.
I am not. The thing is open and I still don't see shit.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah, who's talking in the chat?
Still just Bacon.
What did he say?
Bacon has not played since before they added the Desert Girl.
Oh yeah, that's new DLC.
She's a pretty damn good class. I like her.
Yeah. I mean, the only broken part is the Crimson Court. A lot of things are really well thought out, like the vampirization and everything. The one thing that fucking sucks, though, is the Vampire Hunter.
I have not met that.
Be glad. He's a random chance encounter like the Shambler is, except with the Shambler, there's risk-reward. You can actually kill the fucking thing. The Vampire Hunter, he's just gonna wipe the floor with your fucking team.
Huh.
Yeah, obviously he only appears if you have a vampire character with you.
Right.
But if they're vampirization, I believe it's if it progresses fully, then you have a chance encounter of meeting the Vampire Hunter. And it's just, he is so broken.
Yeah, see, I only played, like, a tiny bit of Crimson Court before I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna at least beat this game before I turn this shit back on. Because that is way too fucking hard. Like, I should have known it would be that hard when I saw how
just an FYI.
horrible the crocodile was. Like, that's a
Yeah.
pretty big beef gate. But I finally
Yeah.
knocked it over, and I did the first Crimson Court thing, and I immediately regretted my decision.
Yeah.
I
Also,
warned you. I warned you not to play that on the first time you played the game.
Well,
And,
it
the
didn't seem
frickin'
like anything at
whip
first,
guy.
'cause until you actually kick over the fruit stand, it's like, oh no, bugs are bothering me, whatever.
But yeah, it's just to let you know, the final one, the actual darkest dungeon, yeah, you can only send a character in there once, just so you know.
I did not know that. I haven't been in there
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, any character you send in there will be too traumatized to return.
Okay, that's really good to know then.
Yeah, because I sent like my best team in to start off to scout that place out, and I'm like, oh shit, this happened.
Now that I think of it, that actually makes a lot of sense, because I'm starting to get the sense that, generally speaking, this game is supposed to be a lot longer than I thought. So your best team, at least the first time through, should pretty much be expendable. And I never really... like, I've this is probably like the 8th or 9th time that I have restarted, because I keep learning things that, like, every time I lose a party, rather than continuing on with my fucked up roster, I'm like, no, I can do something better now, so I'm gonna start over.
Yeah, for me, it's I take my time building up people, so I have a bunch of level 6s now, and then I have like a team of like level 3s and 4s, and they exist for the express purpose of doing a dark run to replenish supplies, pretty much. Like, find the longest dungeon route, go do a dark run on that to replenish, money, heirlooms, fucking treasures, the whole 9 yards.
Hmm.
And that's what they exist for. And then I have a bunch of level 6 characters that I just use for cleaning house. Like, I'm mopping up the last of the bosses right now before I hit the darkest dungeon with them.
Right.
And right now my best character is a Hellion. I love the Hellion.
I hardly ever see them, so I don't have a lot of experience with them. For some reason, they just don't show up to me very often.
The Hellion is one of the few classes, like the Hellion and the Arbalist are the only two classes that heavily depend on them being in a certain position. Hellion has to be in position 1.
Right.
But she is so goddamn powerful. She has 0 protection. She's not the tank that you would have like a Man-at-Arms or a Crusader. She's not like them. She has a shit ton of a health pool and a shit ton DPS, and that's pretty much it.
Sounds a lot like the Flagellant without the healing. I fucking love the Flagellant, by the way.
The Flagellant is so overpowered.
Class.
But yeah, she's like the Flagellant, but not overpowered. But anyway, she does have a self-heal, but it's like, it's a minor heal, but it pops a buff on her that increases her damage by like 20%.
Hmm.
So it's literally, I pair her with the Occultist, I start the match, Adrenaline Rush with her, and have the Occultist debuff an enemy. And that's normally how I started out. So I love that party comp, and then I usually have, like, as far as others, I usually have a Man-at-Arms in there, and depending on what I'm doing, either an Arbalist or a Bounty Hunter, or just something that's, like, really useful there. That's, like, but yeah.
Herb.
Okay, we're good to go. I think I'm gonna start eating my chili. My chili that I had to go back out for because I forgot to give it to me the first time I went to Wendy's.
Fun. But yeah, I just cooked some food for myself, heated some food up and had it, so I might go shopping tomorrow, I might not, we'll see how much time I have before work tomorrow. But yeah, I ordered some gym equipment, just some really basic stuff on Black Friday. Got it all for like $75, so that's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a barbell and some weights, I got a pull-up bar and some tension cord. Because I've already got fucking cardio and endurance. That's what I've been doing for most of my life, so I don't need to work on that. I'm just building upper body strength for EMS work, so my workouts have been primarily push-ups, pull-ups, deadlifts, and squats. Also, everything came today, I assembled it all, and I started doing a full workout, and it reminds me why I fucking hate curl-ups.
See, my workouts have been lifting burgers to my face.
Yeah, I was working out at my apartment gym, but since the management changed a few months ago, the gym has just been complete shit. So I've not been able to work out regularly, and finally doing a strenuous one, I made it through a rep of everything. I did like 10 pull-ups, 10 chin-ups, 10 curl-ups, 10 push-ups, and then I'm starting one on the barbell to do squats and then deadlifts, and my body's just like, no. I'm like, fuck. But yeah,
Wait a second. Oh, no, it's just... For a second I thought that one of these was the palette swapped version. But it's just that the one in the back is darker. No.
I agree.
That's annoying. She doesn't have either of the back abilities. Huh. Oh well. I can do this. Get over here.
Come here.
Oh god, Wendy's chili is so fucking good.
It is.
I don't eat fast food. Unless I have, like, no other option.
Well, aren't you special? You can do your superior dance.
It's almost as if I have a job that requires me to be physically fit.
Hey, so does Michael Phelps, and he ate at McDonald's like fucking 3,000 calories a day.
More.
But yeah, I don't eat fast food. I hardly ever get any amount of alcohol, energy drinks, or coffee in my diet. Hardly any junk food. Like the last junk food I had in like weeks was a pie that I saw on sale of like a discount rack at a frickin' bakery. Like, hey, this pie expired tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll take it for fucking $3. I talked into that, so I didn't even eat the whole thing. I ate like half of it, put it in my freezer,
Great is
and
the
then just
weapon that cuts
slowly
on its
chipped
own.
away at it until I realized I was shitting liquid hellfire and threw the pie out after that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Success so clearly in
So
view.
she doesn't have any more
Or is it
back
merely
stuff.
a
I'm gonna
trick
start
of the
on
light?
this slot. I believe this one's the herb.
What team are you using right now, and what area are you going into?
I am in the ruins, and I've got Crusader, Vestal, Shieldbreaker, Plague Doctor. The
Alright.
Shieldbreaker doesn't have any of the backward moving stuff, so she's a little bit awkward.
I would recommend ditching the Plague Doctor for the Antiquarian.
I don't really like the Antiquarian very much. I get a lot of mileage out of Plague Doctors, generally speaking. That's mostly because I lean pretty heavily on the ruins in most of the runs I've played so far. I don't mean to, it's just that that's where the good trinkets always seem to show up.
Yeah, well, I was saying go with the Antiquarian because she can hold more gold than even the Thief. So you can hold like over 2,000 gold when you've got an Antiquarian in the group.
I usually wind up pitching gold in favor of jewels half the time, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that can be a gamble if they're lower end jewels, but it's a gamble that usually pays off.
Yeah. I generally only do it for like Onyx and up, Onyx and Emerald, and then the high-end jewels, and that's pretty much the only jewels I take. Other than that, I take... If I don't have any space, I'll just put gold in there, and if I find something better, I'll just chuck the gold for it. And I usually have a Thief or an Antiquarian in the group, so I usually have a pretty good haul. Thief, Antiquarian, or Gravedigger is almost always in the group with me when I'm doing something, so I generally have somebody who can hold more gold.
Well, the other thing is that I often also, even if I don't really want to, wind up pitching a lot of gold and jewels in favor of heirlooms because, Jesus Christ, you need that shit.
Yeah, I don't really need many heirlooms anymore. Like, cause I wound up getting like a shit ton of deeds, so I have like, or not deeds, crests. I have like 200 fucking crests in this one run now. So whenever I need heirlooms, I
Glittering
just convert the
gold,
crests.
trinkets and
The hell?
baubles.
I am not sure.
Paid for
Okay, I
in
guess that was the
blood.
only thing in that stack. That clicked weird.
Hmm.
Let's see. This wants the anti-venom, I think? Or is it the holy water? I think it's the anti-venom. No, must be the medicinal herbs. There we go.
It's been years, y'all. Gonna let toxic masculinity prevent you from playing as a female game character? Why can't you just make Zelda a girl for one game?
Please tell me that's not an actual quote from somebody.
It is.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Tell me how many video games you play, sir. My god.
Freaking tell me about it. Anyway, I'm probably going to head off to sleep now. Gonna give it 10 more minutes so it at least makes it to midnight here. So I can say I celebrated the fucking day with your birthday. So
Yeah, let's go, let's go. Hey, you gotta sleep. You gotta do shit in the morning. You actually have a career. Go you.
yeah.
I think this is the version that doesn't actually need any.
I wouldn't call it a career, though. I call it like
Aren't you an EMT?
just the most I can do to function in society.
That's kind of how I felt working at McDonald's, really. If it was a lie, I was not really functional.
Yeah, I mean, like, EMT is like the only thing I can do that's actually like, hey, I'm actually doing something for myself. Not like, oh, I'm just working fucking wage slave job.
Well struck.
And to answer your question, I have worked in fast food before and it was god awful. How I didn't like shoot up the place is beyond me. Especially because I was getting
Then I worked
sexually
retail for a while, and
Yeah.
I felt bad for dissing fast food.
Yeah. I was being sexually harassed at a fast food job, and they didn't do a goddamn thing. The crosswords they gave me was make peace with the guy or we both get fired.
That is
Wow.
bizarre.
Yeah. Anyway, that guy-
passively suffered.
That guy tried fucking stalking me, to which my immediate response was to put a 12 gauge in his mouth, and he's like, nope, I'm fucking done.
Ooh. That escalated quickly.
I just wasn't in the mood for his bullshit. Like, I've already tried politely telling you to fuck off at work. It's not working. So, you made the mistake of confronting me the place where I don't have any restrictions. So, he's lucky I didn't fucking kill his ass.
The ground
Cause I fucking would've. Also, I had some bullshit neighbors. Well, she's like abusing her boyfriend, and they're reluctant to talk about it. And I was trying to talk to him more, and her response was to dump her trash on my doorstep. So I gathered it up, put it back in her yard,
I think you lost
Lit it.
this.
lit it on fire.
Jesus.
But yeah, they tried going at me, and I was like, haha, you don't know who you're fucking with.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I told my grandmaster about it too, who was a cop for many years, and he's like, "Yeah, anything happens, I'm gonna back you up like an official statement. Police will listen to
Remind
me."
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
So it's like, yeah, it's
insidious
like I
killer.
literally have the cops on my side. What the fuck are you gonna do, bitch?
Move, bitch. Get out the way is what we're gonna do.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, we need to go back here. Excuse you. Open the door. Thank you. Huh. Well, this is kind of an underwhelming dungeon. Is there another room? There is. I'm gonna go in there.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
You missed, bitch. He did not miss.
Ball.
Yeah, a good thing about having an antiquarian or a man-at-arms in the group is you can usually spend a couple turns and just have the entire party to dodge tank most things. But yeah, I named Twitter people after various things. I will say that some of them have had pretty hilarious quirks develop.
You ever put me in, I want to be a flagellant.
I have Bacon as the abomination in the group right now.
Nice. I want
So
my
yeah,
name to
that's-
be Spaghetti.
That's about it I had right now. I had Bergie and Paradox in as well. Berg was also an abomination and Paradox is a thief, and they both bit the dust.
Wow.
Awkward.
Yeah. I have Dry Bones as a man-at-arms in there. I have Tyr as a leper. And I thought that was
As
hilarious.
The king falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I still think my favorite one. Actually, let me put in the fucking chat
Yes,
my
Pete
favorite.
Berger should have been a Hellion.
Let me put in chat like the best thing that happened in my Darkest Dungeon run. This is gonna be like a 3-part story.
Okay. That didn't go well.
So yeah, I've just put that into the chat.
The Twitch chat or the Discord?
Discord.
Okay. I will look at that once I'm out.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Gimme.
So yeah, I'm looking at that picture too, and half those people are dead. Jarv is dead, Becky is dead, DeMarco is dead, Wilhelm is dead.
What was Becky?
Becky was the Arbalist.
Nice.
Because the randomly generated name it gave her was Evelyn, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
And I had a Henty as a Crusader. Henty is still alive, amazingly enough. So Henty and Becky were doing dungeon runs together. My longest surviving member is Dr. Worm. He's obviously the Plague Doctor. It used to be Battlefield Trip and Dr. Worm, but BFT got blown to pieces.
Oh, what was she?
She was the combat healer, the Vestal.
That seems appropriate. It'd be either that or an arbalest for her.
Yeah. I made her the Vestal, and she was cool with that. It was Brigand Wolf who killed her.
I have no idea what that is.
He is a boss event that shows up, and it really sucks.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
The only
can't-
event boss
purpose
I've
is
ever
made
seen so
clear.
far is Shrieker, and that thing was a pain in the ass. I wasted a bunch of resources because I didn't know how it worked, and I restarted
so
at that point because my dudes were all fucked up for no good reason.
You're not gonna get Brigand Wolf until you're higher level. Like level 5, level
walls
6
close
characters
in.
will do
The
that event
shadows
mission, but it's
whisper a
called Wolves at the Gate. And it's basically the best way to kill him is with either blight damage or bleed damage. But yeah, it was he throws bombs at people that do shit tons of damage. And that's like, so have you fought the Prophet in the ruins?
Profit, no.
The one that hides behind the pews?
Uh-uh.
Okay,
Oh wait,
yeah.
actually, wait, pews. I remember that now. I can't
Where he's
remember if I
hiding behind
survived
the
that fight. I only saw that fight
Grievous
once, and I can't remember if I survived it or not.
Palpable fear.
So basically, he can call a disaster to happen on someone.
Yeah, I remember that. Like he was bringing down the ceiling.
So yeah, Brigand Wolf has an attack that works the same way, except it's throwing bombs at someone like that, and the bombs do a shit ton more damage.
That sucks.
So yeah, it was the best way to do it is keep a man-at-arms in there, and either a man-at-arms or a Houndmaster, preferably a man-at-arms, so that way they can just use a guard on whoever the bomb is on, so they take the hit instead.
Them all.
So you can have them take a few hits before you pop a heal on them. That's generally how you want to do it. Also bring a Plague Doctor or an Abomination or both, so you can stack blight damage on Brigand Wolf.
Soothed.
But yeah, it's time for me to go to sleep, so check the Discord chat real quick.
Yeah,
That was the
hey,
thing
night,
that I
bro.
put in.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, I want you to see the thing I put in the Discord
all right,
chat.
yeah,
real quick
I'll
before we're done.
I'll take a look then. Let's see here. If Santa fucked you, you'd be filled with Christmas spirit. That's
Gross.
that's a tweet, all right. Brebun, an antiquarian, is not allowed to visit the brothel.
Yep.
Wow.
She was delighted to see that. Like, I showed her this. She goes, you know what? I can't disagree.
Oh boy.
Yep.
See you later, man.
Alright, later.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Seems like you're much like help.
Oh god damn it. Super useful, thanks, lady. this other bottle.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the
So how
task's
high are you
end.
already, Mike?
I think it's like just starting
The
to kick
shifted
in a little tiny
corridors
bit,
and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
which is why I'm opening the second bottle. I didn't want to take it all at once, because probably not a good idea to drink from the fire hose. Ah, open, damn it. Stab.
Awash in blood and delusion, he bears the burden of
nice.
1,000 lifetimes.
Let's see. Yeah, skill set's pretty good. Who do we want to dump for is the question.
Mom.
I kind of want to get rid of Reynald, honestly, but I don't have enough first slot guys. Let's get rid of this other Vestal. She's kind of a wreck at this point.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock. Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Okay. So let's get you treatment because you are way too stressed out. We'll meditate. Can I afford to? Yes, good. That
A
is what I was
sharper
waiting
sword,
for.
a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Stagecoach. What? I need level 2? Since when? That's a pain in my ass. I thought it was only level 1. Ugh. Well, that'll be a while. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's because of the difficulty. I did not think of that. Maybe you're supposed to actually keep these guys around longer. Oh, right, he's God-fearing. He can't... I kind of fucked that up. Oh, no, Transept, not the Cloister. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's fine. Go pray. Give that back. Okay, who's going out next? I certainly don't want to do that right now. Holy shit, it's way too early. Stonework? I have never seen that before. That's highly specific. I imagine that's probably for a particular kind of boss or something. Blight amulet. That would actually be really good for my plague doctor. Might go there. That's good. Ooh, I like this. I want this thing. Well, I'm most definitely going to that one.
Do you want it all and you want it now?
Why do I keep even clicking on that? I know I don't want to go there. Okay, so we'll go here. Who's going? Does anyone have any trinkets on them? I can't remember. No. Alright. Well, we're going to want to put a level on Flagellant. Let's do... Dismiss. One away. Tailboy. Tailboy. His name is Tallboy. In fact, you know what? You can actually rename people, so I'm going to do that. Your name is Tallboy now. Deal with it.
Reminds me of the dude from Dishonored. There's a thing you should stream.
Yeah, assuming I ever actually play it.
I mean, that would be good motivation to play it. Or a good reason to play it.
Maybe I should bring Brian. Because it's a good idea to have a tank aside from the Flagellant if you bring one of those. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright. And who's going to get this thing? He's got the speed. That would be him. There you go, buddy. Let's see if there's anything I want to do with upgrades.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
Probably not going to keep this guy that long since his skill set is dumb, so I don't want to put too much money in him. This guy, on the other hand, can't be upgraded because he needs a level. Duh! So it doesn't matter. Upgrade his shit, fuck that. Actually, let's go ahead and upgrade his armor too. There we go. Provision. We're going to the I should probably actually bring more torches. For some reason, the paths in the Weald always way too fucking long. Seems like a good loadout. Let's get her done.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can basically only skip one room. Oh, what's the swamp? Is it herbs? You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Because I don't want to waste shit. Darkest Dungeon Wiki. And curios. Wailed. Old tree wants antivenom. Good thing I checked. That is not what I expected at all.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, we're gonna head back rather than go into that last room.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Whew. Yeah, it's definitely starting to kick in. Let's see here. Oh shit, right. He doesn't want to be in the back because he's got that stupid fucking stab move. Ah, that's a pain in my ass. Well, whatever. Back, middle two. Shit. The one thing I want him to do most, cannot do from the back. That is a pain in my ass. Yes, that's why I did that. So tell me how to play the game.
I got a piece of the oven. I'll be right back.
Cool. Gotta let them.
Soothed, sedated. Powerful blow.
Bacon has gone to bed and wished you a happy birthday.
Well, that sucks.
Set alarm for 35 minutes. Looks like there was at least one interesting trailer at the Game Awards after I turned it off.
Oh, yeah?
I'm watching it now.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
What is it?
Some sort of four-player co-op horror thing.
Inspiration and improvement.
What are it called?
Apparently GTFO.
That's certainly something you can name your game. I am too full. So if I do 1 damage, then we'll get next round. Which, of course, I didn't.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
Now,
blossoms.
I think if I use holy water on this, it can wipe off negative quirk. I'm gonna check that.
This definitely looks interesting, and we'll file this away for tomorrow when we
That's
watch
what
the
that
Death
does.
Stranding trailer.
So, who do I want to lose a quirk? Quiet Mind is a little bit annoying. Cheat is a little annoying. Scattering doesn't matter for him. Mercurial Scattering, neither of these matter for him. So, I guess we'll do... I don't want to give it to Tallboy, because I'm probably getting rid of Tallboy at some point. Like, I just don't care how fucked up he is. We'll go ahead and remove Dismas's cheating problem.
Battlefront 2's premium currency might not return.
Oh,
They have
those fucking assholes.
They have completely poisoned this well, and I'm okay with that.
Yep. Ripping pasta, you pieces of shit.
Remind me also to tomorrow show you the video of the speech given by the director of A Way Out, because oh my god.
The director of what?
A Way Out. It's that co-op prison escape game.
I haven't ever heard of it.
You should check it out. I think it'll be right up your alley. I'll put it to you this way: after he gave his speech, someone vandalized the game's Wikipedia page and changed the name of the director to Tommy Wiseau.
What?
Yeah. We're pretty sure he was fucking blitzed. And, like, you can see Jeff Kiley trying to get him to shut up and just present the fucking trailer for the game, and he won't shut up, and he just keeps going and going and going.
To the pit. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. A death by inches. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh, I am feeling it. The world is tilted all of a sudden.
Wow.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
You should give this game another crack sometime.
I plan to.
Impressive.
That's
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound. Precision and power. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. The will to fight falters. Dazed, reeling, about to break. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches. Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Man, my back is killing me.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. The ground quakes. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Kill the awful goo skeletons.
Yeah, ectoplasms are annoying.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Another one falls.
That was pretty easy.
This expedition at least promises success.
Fuck no, I am not summoning a Shambler. Go fuck yourself. May as well go see what that last curio is. Light the torch just in case there's some enemies in there. I don't think there will be, but yeah, we're good. That was pretty easy.
Every cleared
Yeah,
path
well,
and
nice
charted
mission.
route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Mom's a nice mission.
Her mom's a nice mission.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
You know what's great about Wendy's chili?
It's from Wendy's and therefore tasty.
Well, yeah. But it is both better than and cheaper than Campbell's chili. When I realized that, it was like the fucking sky opened up. Okay. I am going to take a short break. I need to go hit the can and probably get some of my pie before I can't use stairs anymore.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn the stream off while I do that because I don't know how long it's going to take.